You want to know something strange about people? We will fight for 10 minutes to save $5 on shipping, but we'll lose hundreds of thousands in our investments and call it normal. Last month I met a guy named Daniel. Daniel spent half an hour arguing with customer service because his phone bill went up by $4. $4. But this same man had no idea he paid more than $35,000 in hidden investment costs over the last decade. When I told him, he blinked like I had just spoken another language. Because we are trained to notice loud expenses, the restaurant bill, the rent increase, the car repair. But the biggest wealth killers whisper. They are silent, automatic, and brutally patient. There are 3 of them, and if you miss them, they will quietly steal years of your life. These are not taxes. At least taxes have the decency to show up. These charges hide in paperwork, percentages, and emotional decisions. And by the time you recognize them, the damage is already done. Today, I'm going to show you where they live, how much they truly cost, and how to shut them down. Because once you see them, you can't unsee them. Let's start with the one that sounds harmless. The percentage. Maybe your fund charges 1%. Maybe your advisor takes 1.25%. Maybe layered fees push it to 2%. Your brain says, that's tiny. $1 per 100. Who cares? You should. Because that number doesn't happen once. It happens every year, on the entire balance. Forever. It grows as your money grows. Imagine you invest $8,000 a year for 30 years. At roughly market returns, you might expect to cross $1 million. But add a 1.5% annual fee. Now you're missing hundreds of thousands. Not because the market failed you, because math did. That fee didn't nibble at your returns. It ate a massive chunk of your future. This is why John Bogle warned investors about the monster of compounding costs. Small percentages, enormous consequences. Financial institutions love this. If they charged you $200,000 up front, you would run. But stretch it across decades, and you never feel the stab. So you sign, and you bleed slowly. Now here's the second leak. Cash that feels safe. Money sitting in your checking account doing absolutely nothing. The number never goes down, so you relax. But inflation is quietly shrinking what those dollars can buy. At 3% inflation, your purchasing power gets cut in half in about 2 decades. Half. You worked full years for money that will someday buy groceries for half a year. And here's the insult. Right now, many savings accounts pay multiples of what checking pays. Yet people stay put out of habit. Convenience is expensive. Every year you delay, you donate thousands to inertia. No paperwork arrives. No warning flashes. It just melts. Which brings us to the third fee. And this one hurts the ego. It's you. Your reactions. Your fear. Your need to act. There's long-running research showing something embarrassing. While the market might return around 10% over time, the average investor captures far less. Why? Because people jump out when it's scary and jump in when it's exciting. Buy high. Sell low. Repeat forever. Picture this. Markets fall fast. Headlines scream disaster. Your account drops from $150,000 to $110,000. You panic. You sell. Relief washes over you. You stop the bleeding. Months later, the market recovers without you. Now prices feel high, so you wait for the next drop. It never comes. That decision, made in terror, can cost more than your car, your vacations, maybe even your house. And the worst part? It feels responsible in the moment. Even legendary investors like Warren Buffett repeat the same line. The patient get paid. But patience is boring. So most people choose motion. And motion is expensive. Here's the escape plan. First, minimize the percentage drain. Low-cost index funds exist. They are simple. They are cheap. They work. Second, upgrade lazy cash. Emergency money is smart. Idle money is not. Third, automate. Remove the daily vote your emotions get. If investing happens whether you are brave or afraid, consistency wins. The investors who touch their accounts the least often tend to keep the most. Not because they are geniuses, because they stay out of their own way. Now let's zoom out. Imagine 2 versions of the same person. Same salary, same savings rate. One leaks a couple percent to fees, loses a few to bad timing, and leaves cash idle. The other keeps costs microscopic and stays invested. After 40 years, the gap can reach millions. Not from brilliance, from avoiding friction. That's it. No secret stocks, no magic signals, just fewer leaks. And I know the objection. I'm late. Good. Better late than permanently behind. Even small fixes today can mean 6 figures later. So here's your assignment. Check what you're paying. Move excess cash. Automate contributions. 3 steps. 1 afternoon. Massive lifetime impact. Wealth is rarely destroyed by explosions. It disappears through tiny holes no one bothers to patch. Ignore them, and time multiplies the damage. Fix them, and compounding finally works for you instead of against you. 30 years from now, people will wonder how you pulled ahead. You'll know. You simply stopped volunteering to lose.